Hello, alcoholic audio engineer here, coming to you from Paju City, South Korea, roughly 5 kilometers south of the North Korean border, where all hell could break loose at any moment. Not, but maybe. Bump. All right, so yesterday I did a tutorial on the absolute bare minimum requirements for multi-tracking audio in the comfort of your own home. And the absolute bare minimum, I said, is a laptop with an internal microphone that works and a digital audio workstation software package of some kind, program of some kind. In my case, I like to use Cakewalk. It's free, it's easy to download and fire up within minutes, and it's got a really nice intuitive user interface. It's quite easy to learn. So today I'm going to sort of put my money where my mouth is, as it were, and we're going to do some multi-tracking from my laptop's internal microphone. Now, I discovered that there are some issues with this. It's the first time I've done it. So before sitting down to make this video, I tried it out, of course, and there is an issue with tracking from your laptop's internal microphone, and that issue is that the audio signal often cuts in and out. The volume sort of warbles up and down. It's unsteady. This is an issue, as you can see here. I'm going to go on to my internet display, if I can get that up here. Here we go. Right. So I went to Brave browser. I typed in laptop internal microphone cuts out while recording, and you can see, well, here's the AI's attempt to answer. It doesn't do a very good job. But you can see that it's an issue out there. Why? Because Microsoft sucks. It doesn't seem to be a hardware issue because different people with different laptops, with different microphones all over the world, they all are complaining about this, and the one common denominator that they all have is that they're using Windows. So it seems to be a Windows issue because Windows sucks ass, and that's the world that we live in. So, there are always issues to work around. Even when you've got really nice gear, there's always something. Okay? So this is what we're dealing with. Microphone keeps cutting in and out. Why does the mic keep cutting out in Windows 10 or 11? Internal microphone cuts out when in online meetings. So it's not just when recording audio, music, this is a thing. So in trying to figure out how to deal with this, I figured out that if I kind of point the guitar somewhat at an angle away from the laptop, it seems to help a bit for whatever reason. Who knows why? So anyway, let's just get to it here. The first thing I need to do is to make sure that my laptop's audio input is set for the internal microphone, because I do have an external USB mic that I'm using for this podcast, and I want to make sure that I'm using the internal microphone to track my guitar and then my voice. So I'm going to go into preferences. All right, so go over here and boom, and preferences. All right, so there's home preferences, system, sound. I've got my output set for my Titan Studio Pro. That's the USB mic. I've got my headphones plugged into the back of that. But for my input, I've got that set for Realtek High Definition. That's the name of my internal laptop microphone. Now, beyond that, I need to go down here to Advanced Sound Options. Again, this is Windows 11. I think it's a little bit different. I mean, this is Windows 10. I think it's a little bit different in Windows 11. I'll find out this weekend. But here we are in Windows 10, Advanced Sound Options. I want to go down here and, well, right now, Cakewalk is not showing up here. So what's the deal with that? Cakewalk is open, and let me see. I'm just going to delete these. Delete. I'm just going to back out of Cakewalk. All right, fire up Cakewalk. All right, fire up Cakewalk. I'm going to select a new project, 4-track, because all I need is 4 tracks. All right, there's 4 tracks. I'm going to go back to there. Okay, now, again, let's go back to Home, Settings, Preferences, System, Sound, Input. That's my internal microphone. Advanced Sound Options. All right, now we've got Cakewalk here. I've got it set for the maximum input. This is called the input trim. This is where you set your input level for your microphone. I've got it set at maximum 100 because it's just a little computer microphone. It's all the way over there in the laptop. I'm over here. I do have the guitar pointed off axis. So I want the maximum signal. This is what I found worked best. So there are times when you do want to adjust the input trim depending on what you're doing. When you're using an external USB mic, depending on whether you're singing, tracking an acoustic instrument, whatever you're doing, how loud you're singing, what kind of singing you're doing, there are times when you're going to want to adjust the input trim. This is the input trim. Right now I'm setting it at maximum at 100. Input set for Realtek, that's my internal microphone. Output is here. I'm tracking the output through my external microphone. But I could just as easily plug the headphone into my laptop audio output and track it through there. The important thing is to have the input set through the internal microphone on the laptop. So back to Cakewalk. All right, here we are. We got a new project, and let me see. I had this problem last time. I want to move myself right here for this one. Actually, I'm going to move myself around a bit as I go. This pane on the right, I don't need that right now. I want that real estate for my tracks, for viewing my tracks. So there's this little double arrow here that says collapse. I don't need that right now. I want this space for looking at my tracks. Tempo. I'm going to be recording to a click track, a metronome. I don't have a drum track. I'm not starting from a drum track. I'm just tracking the acoustic guitar, but I want to be on time. I want to be locked to more or less to a tempo. This is the button that toggles the metronome on and off. Metronome during a record, you can see it's toggled on. That's off, right? I want it on. My tempo, my beats per minute, I want that at 90 for this song. All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and move this up to the corner up here. Now I need to arm the track. I need to enable the track for recording. That's this button right here. Record equals off. I want to click it. It's on. The shading here changed to a reddish color, and now you can see that there are these bouncing green bars. That means that there is indeed audio input coming in from the laptop's internal microphone, and Cakewalk is hearing it. Again, there are issues with how steady that is. We're going to find out here real quick. So I've got the track armed, and right here is the record button for when I want to start recording. The keyboard shortcut for that is the R key. Really useful. I don't want to deal with the mouse way over there. I just want to hit the keyboard, the R key right here. Don't mind this. This is my, I should have a longer headphone cord, and whatever. I'll work this out at some other point. Don't worry about it. Let's just go ahead and let's track the guitar, the acoustic guitar part for this song called Gorilla in the Corner of the Room. I thought about doing Won't Back Down by Tom Petty. This is what a great song that is. And quite inspirational song, especially if you're an alcoholic and you're trying to get clean, dry out. It's helpful to have an inspirational soundtrack to that, but I don't want to get a copyright strike this early into my channel, so I'm doing a song that I wrote 15, 16 years ago. Gorilla in the Corner of the Room, or Gorilla for short. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to click R, and I'm not a very good guitar player. I often have to redo tracks over and over and over again to get them right. I might not nail this perfect, but hey, if a clumsy player like me, if I can do it, then anyone can. So here we go. And if I don't get it right, I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to let it click 4 times. I need some intro space. You'll see why here in a minute. Here we go. That's the intro and first verse and first chorus. Now we're going to see how well it tracked. You can see that there are some waveforms here. They're not very big. So I want to see, you can see that the track is kind of stretched out here, right? That's the track. I want to see it all in one window, so I'm going to go up here to the upper left hand side in this panel of buttons here, which is very convenient. It's one thing I love about Cakewalk. A lot of stuff is just right at your fingertips. Fit project. Click. There's the entire track that I just did. Right there. And now we're going to check it and see how well it tracked. All right. And I found that this can be influenced by even the picking dynamics, you know, how I play it. It's a really weird, wonky issue, but let's go ahead and see how well it tracked. Play and stop is the space bar on the keyboard. So I'm going to hit the space bar. I'm going to go ahead and disarm the track there. All right. And let's just hit the space key and see how well it tracked. Oh, terrible. Terrible. Wow, that's really bad. That's unacceptable. I actually got it acceptable before. So we're going to try again. I'm going to Control Z, undo, and I'm going to try it again. Try it at a slightly different angle. Arm the recording, and okay, click track metronome button is on and ready to go. Let me see here. I'm checking the green bar, and it seems a little bit steadier than before. So I'm going to try it at this angle. Just going to give it a shot. Let's try it again. So R, away we go. R. Let's see how that did. That looks a little bit better. Let's find out. Here we go. Disarm and spacebar. During playback, you won't hear the click track, right? Here we go. Terrible. All right, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to move back. I'm going to change position. And let's see. I'm going to arm the track again, check the levels. Bouncing up and down. Green's bouncing up and down. Seems to be doing fine. I'm going to try it one more time. If it doesn't work this time, I'm going to start. Going to have to try to start this video over and see if I can find a workaround that doesn't waste your time. See the green bars, that seems steady enough, right? You don't see the green bars like cutting out, right? So let's just try it one more time from over here. Away we go. looks like it tracked. Let's find out. All right, well, that's acceptable. I think that's about as good as we're going to do, given the circumstances. There's still a little bit of signal attenuation going on there at some points, but at least it's not totally cutting out that I can hear or see. So we're going to go ahead and work with this. I just went ahead and persisted with the undo and the undo and the retry and the retry because, you know, obviously I want to keep these videos as short as possible, but also, you know, it's good to see the little issues that you run into and how you just kind of have to keep powering through it and try this and try that until you know, you may not totally solve the problem, but you can get closer to solving it and get something that you can work with. So that's what we've done here. All right, now on to the next thing. I want to so I'm only doing the first part of the song, the intro, the first chorus, and the intro, the first verse, and the first chorus. I do plan to go ahead and do the entire song with this setup. Possibly I might play around with like a really cheap, I'm talking like $3 external microphone that I would plug into my microphone input jack on the laptop. See if that does any better with tracking. I mean, $3 microphone. That's close to the challenge. It's acceptably close to the internal microphone challenge. But anyway, here we go. So now there's an issue called latency. Latency means a lag. Without getting into the technical details, that just means that there is a lag of a few milliseconds between the actual event of me hitting the guitar and that signal getting written to hard disk and then played back. When I go back to sing over this thing, there's going to be a little bit of a lag. And you'll see what I mean here in a second. I'm going to go ahead and name this track, double click. I'm going to name that guitar, enter. Second track, I'm going to name that vocal, enter, and arm it. Okay, we've got green bars going in through here. That means I've got signal coming in, and I'm going to go ahead and sort of like try to sing this loud from the same general location as I played the guitar, and see what happens. But when I hit the record button to do this vocal track, you're going to hear that it's not exactly in time with the guitar track. That's because of latency, the lag issue, and I'm going to show you how to correct for that. So first, to show you the nature of the problem, I'm going to go ahead and punch in the vocal overdub, and here we go. You hear that? It's not in time. All right, and if you were starting this out on your own, you would have to get on the internet and search and find tutorials, and it'd be a fair amount of gritting your teeth and pulling your hair out before you'd figured out what's going on and what to do about it. So here's what to do about it. I'm going to Control Z, undo that recording take, and what I need to do is short, simple answer is I need to take that guitar track and I need to move it to the left a pubic hair. All right. And how do I do that? Well, look, this track, I click on it, I select it. That track is an object. It's a physical object that I can pick up this coffee cup and I could move it over here. This guitar track is like a physical object that I can pick up. I can move it down there. I can move it over here. I can move it this way. I can undo all that, and I'm right back to where I began. I need to move that track just a smidgen to the left. To the left means that the track is it's a little bit late. It's a few milliseconds late, which means to the right. I need to move it just a smidgen to the left. How much of a smidgen depends on a lot of things, but it is a smidgen. You just have to find out what that smidgen is. So the first thing is, you notice that I cannot move this to the left. See, I'm trying to drag it to the left. I can't do it because it starts from 0.0000000. I can't move it. There's no place to move. So you see the double arrow here? I can drag that over here. Oh, that snapped. Okay, maybe I don't want to move. I don't want to remove that much. So here is the snap toggle button right here. I want to undo. I want to untoggle snap, and that means that I can drag it as much or as little as I want. So I'm going to. Here's the little hourglass button down here. This is zoom out. Now, this space you can hear, that's before I started singing or playing, okay, and then it starts here, right? So I don't need this. You see this double arrow left and right here? That means I can click and drag, all right? And I don't need any of that. Okay, I can just drag it to there. Now, this track has some place to move left. Right now, I can take it and I can drag it left. That's way too much. I don't need Control Z. All right. Here's how I'm going to move it just a tiny little smidgen to correct for that latency, that lag, so that it's back in time with the new overdub, the vocal overdub, the new recording. And I'll know that it's in time when I try the vocal overdub and the click track on the vocal overdub is in time with the guitar. That's assuming that I tracked the guitar in time with the click track. I'm not always perfect with that, but I think I did reasonably well enough. All right, so here we go. Here is how to move this track just a tiny little smidgen to the left. Process up here. There's File, Edit, Views, Insert, Process. Go into the Process menu, click. Come down to nudge, means exactly what it says, nudge. I want to nudge this track left or right. Left 1, right 1, left 2, right 2, left 3, right 3. 1 is the smallest nudge, 3 is the largest nudge. I'm going to nudge it left 3 and see if that works. It might be a tiny bit too much to the left. It might be a tiny bit not enough to the left, but we're going to try it. So, first, before I do this, make sure that the track is selected, or the nudge will not apply. So, click. Make sure that you don't move the track when you click it, when you select it. Just click it and select it. Make sure you don't move it. Okay, select. The track is selected. Process. Nudge. Left 3. Click. You can see that it just moved just a tiny bit to the left. All right. Now, I'm going to go back to my vocal track. I want this. I forget what this thing is called. This is this line and this slider here. That's where you are time-wise, in the progress of the project. This button right here, go to start. The keyboard shortcut is Control Home, but I'm just going to use the mouse. Bang! I'm right back at the beginning to the 0 point, the very beginning of the project. You don't always want to start from there. You can choose where to start from, but I'm going to, this is why I let the click track click 4 times before I went in with the guitar, because I want some lead-in time when I punch in the vocal, right? So here we go. First, we're going to see if the vocal click track is in time with the guitar. So I'm going to hit record, and here we go. It's a little better. It's not perfect. I'm gonna nudge it. I'm gonna nudge it 2 more to the left and see what happens. Again, select the track, process, nudge, left 2. Okay, you can see it moved a little tiny bit more to the left. Let's see how it sounds. Whoops. What's going on here? Oh, I hit the space bar. Space bar is play and stop. R is record. I'm going to hit R, record. Here we go. Sounds about right. This is the intro. Well, I have had it up to here with all their fake ass laws. I am nothing but a walking case of probable cause. Sometimes I think this world ain't nothing but a set of deadly jaws designed to chew. I can see by the waveforms that this issue is rearing its ugly head. All right, Fit Project. I can see by how the waveforms are doing this that I'm having this problem with the vocal track. Let's just check and see here. I'm just going to disarm the vocal track, and here we go. Well, I had it up here with all their fake. Yeah, really bad. Man, Microsoft is ass. This time I'm going to try just singing from a different location. This time I'm going to try singing up close to the laptop, see if that makes a difference. I know this is kind of tedious, but this is real life. This is what you go through to figure out how to do what you want to do and get where you want to go. And assuming that you're starting from a laptop and nothing else, this is what you're dealing with if you got Windows. All right, so yeah, I'm going to try it again. Now, this part right here, this is where the intro ends. Okay, so I'm going to punch in. I'm selecting this right here. This is where I'm going to punch in well, I don't know if that's going to work. Let's try it. Let's just try punching in from here. I'm going to try singing it again. Away we go. Whoops. I got to arm the track. All right. Actually, you know what? I don't need the click track anymore. So I'm going to turn the click track off. I don't need it anymore. I used the click track to show you about latency. All right, but we don't really need it anymore. The guitar is more or less in time, so that's my reference now. I'm just going to sing to the guitar. I'm going to untoggle the metronome, the click track, and I'm just going to go ahead and sing to the guitar and see if I can get the levels problem sorted out. Here we go. R for record. Well, I have had it up to here with all their fake ass laws. I am nothing but a walking case of probable cause. Sometimes I think this world ain't nothing but a set of deadly jaws designed to chew up our perfection and spit it into flaws. When I am plotting my escape, the only thing that gives me pause is that gorilla in the corner of the room. That gorilla in the corner of the room. I got a frog in my throat. I got an itch. So, sorry. I punched out. That's okay. I'm going to check the levels. And that looks better. Let's see how it turned out. So, I don't need to disarm record yet. I'm just going to leave it armed. I'm just going to hit spacebar for play, and let's just see how it Oh, there might be latency. There might be latency, and I might have to nudge the vocal track left. We're going to find out.
Well, I have had it up to here with all their fake ass laws. I am nothing but a wall.
Yep, there's the latency issue with the vocal track. It's a little bit late, so I'm going to click it. Process, nudge, left 3. All right. Let's see if that undo nudge left 3. Let's see. We're just gonna click there, and there we go.
Well, I have had it up to here with all their fake ass laws. I am nothing but a walking case, probable cause. Sometimes I think this world ain't nothing but a set of ugly jaws designed to chew up our.
I'm gonna nudge it one more time, left. Process, nudge, left 1. All right.
Well, I have had it up to here with all their fake ass laws. I am nothing but a walking case, probable cause.
I'm gonna go back and undo that nudge. All right. So sounds like ass, doesn't it? It sounds terrible. But we're not going to despair. It's going to sound better, I promise you. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and again, man, it's not tracking very well. I'm going to go ahead and finish this take with I'm going to punch in on the chorus. I'm going to start, I need a lead-in time. I'm going to start right here at the tail end of the verse. I'm going to right-click on the record key, and I'm going to choose sound on sound. Sound on sound. And I'm going to show you what that means here in a minute. It means that even though I start recording here where I already sang, it's not going to destroy what I sang and rewrite over it, okay? And I'm going to show you what I mean here in a second. So I need some lead-in time. I'm starting from right here where I already sang. I'm going to hit the record key and sing the chorus. Here we go. What's going on? Control Z. Let's try again.
That gorilla in the corner of the room.
He's so heavy. He's so heavy. He's so heavy. He's so heavy. All right. Look, this is what I sang before. This is what I sang just now. I'm going to select here and drag that this way. You can see that what I sang before wasn't destroyed. Okay. I just take this little bit off the front of what I just sang, and there we go. All right. But to do that, you need to right click on the record button and choose sound on sound. This is kind of my default recording setting, because you need to punch in. You make mistakes, and you want to go back and not do the whole thing over again. You punch in. Okay, so there's my my vocal take, and this also might be have a latency issue. I probably am going to need to do the nudge on this one too. So select it, process, nudge, left 3, and let's just see how it does here.
That gorilla in the corner of the room. He's so heavy.
right, that's more or less in time. Now, all right, so the bear dances. The bear is dancing like a clumsy drunk. But, clumsy drunk seeing double in his underwear in the middle of a highway. But hey, it's dancing. I have a vocal track and I have a vocal overdub. It sounds like ass. It sounds terrible. But it is a start. And so now one thing I'm going to do, and so I think I'm going to go ahead and save this project now. Go up to this upper left-hand corner here, hit save. You see here it says Cakewalk Untitled Project, asterisk. Asterisk means you need to save. Save. And I'm going to call this, what should I call it? Internal mic gorilla. There we go. Save. Okay. All right, now it's saved. The project, there's a folder for it in the Cakewalk Projects folder. The folder is called Internal Mic Gorilla. Everything that I do in this project will now be saved to that folder. And I'm going to come back and do another video installment on this to show you how to make it sound less like ass. But before I do that, I'm going to do a thing called doubling. I'm going to double the vocal track. I'm going to sing it again. I'm going to arm this track, track 3, and I'm going to call it vocal double. And this is a very common technique in audio recording. A lot of singers like to do this. John Lennon was a great vocal doubler. He used to double his vocals all the time. It's very common practice. Just gives you much. If you can, if you can do it well enough, it gives you a richer, thicker, nicer, more present vocal track. And in this case, I'm hoping that in the vocal double track, it might, the random attenuations might have in different places, right? So where it cut out a bit on the original vocal track, it won't on the new double vocal track, and vice versa. Let's just see how it works. Again, vocal double track armed, and I'm punching in from the same place. Hit the R for record. Let's go. Well, I have had it up to here with all their fake ass laws. I am nothing but a walking case of probable cause. Sometimes I think this world ain't nothing but a set of deadly jaws designed to chew up our perfection and spit it into flaws. When I need to drink some Coke Zero or something. You know what it is? It's the air conditioning. My throat's getting dried out. Okay. I'm going to pause this and get my throat wet and come back. Hang on. All right. Hopefully that paused. Jeez. Do I have to cut that out? Anyways, I got Diet Coke, or this Coke Zero. And I'm going to go ahead and try this again. Where? Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. All right. Wet the throat. All right. Punch in R. Well, I had it up to here with all their fake ass laws. I am nothing but a walking case of probable cause. Sometimes I think this world ain't nothing but a set of deadly jaws designed to chew up our perfection and spit it into flaws. When I am plotting my escape, the only thing that gives me pause is that gorilla in the corner of the room. That gorilla in the corner of the room. He's so heavy, so heavy. He's so heavy, so heavy. All right, there it is. Let's see how it turned out.
Well, I had it up to here with all their
Latency, select, new vocal track, process, nudge, left 3. All right, try it again.
Well, I had it up to here with all their fake ass laws. I am nothing but a walking case of probable cause. Sometimes I think this world ain't nothing but a set of deadly jaws designed to chew up our perfection and spit it into flaws. When I am plotting my escape, the only
You can see here that it's clipping. The mix is clipping. These 2 red dots mean that signal's gotten too hot. It's going over the 0 mark. That's no good. That's called clipping. We don't like clipping in digital audio. 0.0 is the ceiling. We don't want this. It's no big deal right now, but it means that we've got to turn levels down somewhere. So we're going to get to that next time. Yes, it sounds like ass. So the next video is going to be about making it sound less like ass and more like an actual audio recording that is not painful to listen to. So with that, this asterisk up here means I've done something more. It's not saved. This means save your project. Save. The asterisk disappears. It's all saved. I can come back to it later and tidy it up a bit and go about making it sound less like total and complete locker room ass. Thanks for watching, and I hope to track the follow-up video tutorial sometime later this afternoon or this evening. Thanks for watching. Alcoholic Audio Engineer, over and out.